very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lions Field here in Kinmundy, Illinois, for a sectional semifinal matchup between the South Central Cougars and the Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg Hatchets here on Wabash Catch TV. We are almost ready to go, as I'll tell you all about the lineups as we get going, as well as how each team got here, and just lead you into this afternoon's action. Game one of this three-game sectional championship setup, as first pitch in from Connor Manhart for Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg is ball one. He is facing a South Central lineup consisting of Callaway Smith, who knocks that one foul down the left-hand side. Callaway Smith leading off. He'll be followed by Trevin Sidwell. Colton Smith in the hole. If anybody gets on here in this first inning, Maddox Robb will bat. Number 5 hitter for South Central is Cohen West. He's the designated hitter. Brody Markley will hit 6th. He is the left fielder for the Cougars. Zane Montes at second base hits 7th. 8 and 9, Evan Hoover and Max Magnus. That ball poked out into a right center field. On the run, the catch is made by Carter Verdane. Carter Verdane, just a sophomore center fielder, starting for Windsor Stu Strauss. As I said, the 8 and 9 hitters, Hoover and Magnus. The Cougars, Smith, Sidwell, Smith, Robb, West, and Markley. Montez, Hoover, and Magnus, as there is one out already recorded. Next one in from Connor Manhart. He opens up with another ball to Sidwell. His defense behind him over at third base is Kendall Morris. He wears number 12. As that ball was fouled off the bottom of the bat. Morris, the third baseman. Jackson Gergel out at shortstop. Blaze Verdane at second base, and over at first it is Ben Bridges. He is a junior. Around the outfield, Seth Rinker, Carter Verdane in center, and Colton Bridges in right. He is a senior. 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Hatchets, 4 juniors and 3 sophomores. I didn't mention behind the plate, sophomore Branson Tingley receives for Connor Manhart today. Morris, Gergel, Verdane, as that one is knocked out into left center field. Another chance, another play for Carter Verdane. He has handled both the first and second outs today. 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 3 sophomores. Make it 4 if you include the designated hitter for Windsor Stu Strauss. That'll bring in Colton Smith. How did the Cougars get here? Well, they won the Edwards County Regional down in Albion, as they defeated Sisney on Wednesday of last week, 3-2. That was an extra inning matchup, an outstanding ball game. And then they doubled up South Central 8-4. As that one is hit to the right side, it is going to get down out of play in foul territory. South Central winning that Edwards County Regional over the home team. The Edwards County Lions, the upper-seeded team. Or Edwards County, the number 1 seed in that subsectional. South Central, the 4. Windsor Stu Strauss, the number 2 seed in their subsectional, as they defeated Beecher City on Thursday of last week, 7-4, and then Saturday morning knocked off Neoga 4-1. So a couple of 3-run wins for the Hatchets. Manhart's next pitch is fired out again to center field, and again it's a black hole for the Cougars. As Verdane makes all 3 plays, we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. There is no score.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. And welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning here in South Central. Class 1A sectional semifinal here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Windsor Stew-Stras come to the plate. By the way, they are 19-7 on the season, facing a Cougars squad that is 17-13-1. Jackson Gergel leads off. He wears number 17, and the shortstop swings through strike one from Cohen West, the big right-hander on the mound for the Cougars. Second pitch is popped into short right field. On the run in, the play is made by Evan Hoover for the out number one. Nothing on the ground yet today. Ben Bridges, first baseman, will step up next. He'll be followed by Blaze Verdane. In the 3 spot, cleanup today is Branson Tingley. He's the catcher for Windsor Stew-Stras. Kendall Morris hits 5th. The pitcher, Connor Manhart, will hit 6th today. Dirk Freeze, designated hitter, hits 7th. Colton Bridges in the 8-hole. And Carter Verdane hits 9th for the Hatchets. Gergel, Bridges, Verdane, Tingley, Morris, Manhart, Freeze, Bridges, and Carter Verdane. Defensively, for South Central, starting at their third base, it is Trevin Sidwell. He's a sophomore. As West gives us our first base runner of the game by striking Ben Bridges in the back with a pitch. Sidwell at third. Callaway Smith, a junior, at shortstop. Zane Montes, a junior, at second base. And Colton Smith, a junior, at first. Around the outfield, Brody Markley in left field, Max Magnus out in center, and Evan Hoover in right as that one is knocked into right deep again. And that is going to get over the wall. Home run for Blaze Verdane. And Windsor Stew-Stras starts out with a 2-0 lead on a hit by pitch, and then a home run that creeps over the wall. About halfway between Power Alley and the right side as he comes in and touches them all. And it's a 2-0 lead in this first inning for Windsor Stew-Stras, and it's got their crowd fired up. Big crowd here has come down from Windsor Stew-Stras. Looks like they let the school out early if they're still in school, and brought the fan bus down. There's a bunch of grade school kids having a ball over there watching that home run go across. Bouncer to Cohen West. He gets mishandles it, and safe at first base is the catcher, Branson Tingley. And that'll be an E1 as Cohen West not helping himself so far here in this first inning. Courtesy runner in for Windsor Stew-Stras. That's going to be Aiden Sayers. Aiden's sophomore. I don't think I finished the defense as Cohen West pitching to Maddox Robb behind the plate for the Cougars. As they have 2 seniors on the team, 6 juniors, and 1 sophomore in the lineup today for South Centrals. Both seniors are playing today. Kendall Morris steps up with 1 out, 1 on, and 2 runs in. This is not the time of the year when you need a bad start. South Central, of course, state champions back in 2021, I believe. If my mind serves me correctly. I believe it was South Central in 20, and he hit another one. Morris gets struck by an inside pitch. So only 1 base hit, and Kurt Jones wants to go talk to his pitcher before things get really awry, as it'll be runners at first and second base for Connor Manhart. The pitcher coming up to hit. He can help himself a little bit, but this is a point where Coach Jones is telling his defense, hey, let's pick up our pitcher, because I'm going to tell him to try to make him hit it on the ground, and let's take care of defensively of our pitcher. That gives me an opportunity to tell you who our umpires are. Brent Garrison behind the plate. He will be calling the balls and strikes. Dennis Douthit and Carl Shreve on the base paths. I believe that's Douthit over at first base and Shreve over at third in the rocking chair, as they will handle this sectional. Douthit will be behind the plate later this evening for Game 2 of this sectional, as Altamont takes on Okaw Valley. The winner of that game gets the winner of this game on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Next from West, he powers up and fires a strike by Connor Manhart. Runners at first and second. A bouncer back through the middle. That is grabbed by shortstop Smith. He steps on second, fires the first for the double play. But the Hatchets come up with 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 2-0 Windsor Stew-Strass.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor,
And welcome back here to the sectional semifinal in South Central. Inning number 2, 2-0 the lead for the Hatchets. The Hatchets are in green. They are the home team, as this was, when you get to this point of the season, it's judged by a coin flip, as the coaches had a flip of the coin before the game. As Windsor Stew-Strass with their green jerseys, that ball bounced to the right side, left side. Kendall Morris gathers, throws it across, and a great tag by Ben Bridges. Boy, he saved the bacon there. That throw just a little bit off. As you might, if we have the replay machine working, we'll see. The next from from Manhart to Cohen West is knocked into right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. First base runner of the game is on for South Central. Boy, both these pitchers, they're getting the ball back and throwing home immediately. The Cardinals are in a rain delay. I'm just checking to see where that rain is in conjunction to here. We may get a little bit of rain here eventually, as it looks like the rain is around 2 counties away. I call it 60 miles, 50 miles. That ball knocked down the left field line. That's going to be another base hit. This one, Brody Markley, as Colin West will stop at second base, and the South Central Cougars trying to respond. They've got runners at first and second with just one out here in this top of inning number 2. Yeah, rain's beginning to hit Greenville. Let's see what direction that's going. That may avoid us. We'll see. Next up is Zane Montez. Montez is the second baseman. He's up there with one out and runners at first and second. He'll be followed by Evan Hoover and then Max Magnus. That ball fouled back. Gorgeous day for baseball. Very comfortable day for baseball here in Ken Mundy, as it's 78 degrees, as that ball knocked into right center again. That's going to get down. 3 hits in a row and a bobble. The ball comes in. Are they going to hold up West? They will hold up West over at third base. So 3 hits in a row have the Cougars in business. That's going to bring up Evan Hoover with one out. Gets the base hit. And that's going to bring out Brett Harmeyer to talk to his pitching staff and his defense. Say, hey, let's all calm down. I know we had a 2-run lead. It's now gone. It's 2-1 in favor of Windsor Stu Strauss now after that 4th base hit in succession. As we got a little technical issue in the truck we're working on. We'll get it all worked out for you. Bases are loaded. 2-1 is the score after 4 consecutive base hits for the Cougars. Max Magnus heads to the plate. He wants to be base hit consecutive number 5. Connor Manhart fires. In for a strike. Curveball, kind of a slider by the right-hander. Curving away from Magnus at the plate. Swing and a miss. Markley leading off of third. Montez off of second base. Evan Hoover off of first. Still just one out. It's 2-1. That ball fouled back and out of play. Manhart quickly back to the top of the hill, ready to go. And that one was inside. Nice stop there defensively by Branson Tingley. As I was saying a little bit ago, the Hatchets in their green jerseys, white pants with Hatchets emblazoned across the front. They do have numbers in front as well as on the backside. Blue numerals with white trim and blue baseball caps. WSS on the caps. That one knocked in also to center field. That's going to get down. Another hit. Will they try to send? They will not. But we are tied 2-2 on 5 base hits in a row. 5 base hits in a row for South Central. My heavens. Going to be one of those kind of days, huh? Connor Manhart doing a little gardening on the mound. This is a tall mound here at South Central, at Lions Field here in Kinmundy. They redid this field about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a little longer now. I think just 2 or 3. Let's call it 3. That ball poked into the right side in foul territory, just over Tyler Edwards' head. Tyler Edwards over there on the right side camera. Mason Hager on the left side. Appreciate all their work. Abby Springmeyer in the truck along with Ty Landreth, bringing you folks the pretty pictures here from Kinmundy. Curveball was knocked to third. They throw home for the out there. And even though Tingley dropped the baseball, it was in the transfer. So the runners all move up as Montez is out at home for the second out on the fielder's choice. 5-2. Next from Manhart to Trevin Sidwell. Sidwell flew out to center back in the first inning. Bases do remain loaded with Hoover over at third, Magnus at second, Smith at third. That one into left, long run. The play is made on the line drive. That one was, boy, that really had a good shot. But the Cougars do come up with 2 runs on 5 hits. They leave 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second. We're tied at 2.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Dirk Freeze heads to the plate. He will hit first here in this second inning for Windsor Stew-Strass. He's the designated hitter. He's a sophomore. He'll be followed by Colton Bridges and then Carter Verdane. Anybody gets on, head back to the top of the lineup for Jackson Gurgle. Strike one into Freeze from Cohen West. And boy, Freeze almost broke that. He did not break the plane there, as they will appeal to first base. As West, following that 2-run first inning, his team just tied him up. He'd love to come in and get a 3-up, 3-down inning. There's one as Freeze strikes out. Curveball fooling Dirk Freeze right there. Colton Bridges coming up next. He is the senior right fielder for Windsor Stew-Strass. His first time up today. Again, Windsor Stew-Strass looking for win number 20 on the season, against just 7 losses. South Central looking for win number 18 against 13 losses. Either team, if they lose, they're done. This is postseason play. Win and move on, lose and see you later. 1-2 the count, that one a bit up. From Cohen West. And wisely, Colton Bridges steps out a little bit. He just wants to break West's rhythm somewhat. As West was playing a little bit of pitch and catch with Maddox Robb. Steve Reich 3 looking. Maddox Robb knew it before Brett Garrison told anybody. He shot out of that catcher stance and fired it to third. West out of the zone a little bit there. Throws pretty hard, I'd say in the lower 80s anyway. 2-2 the score. 2 outs here in this bottom of the second inning. Winner plays Saturday against the winner from later tonight. They appeal down to first base, and that is strike 2 on Carter Verdane. Wind picking up as the day wears on. Curveball, strike 3 looking, and with 3 strikeouts, Cohen West gets through the second the way he'd like to. We'll head to the top of the third inning. We're tied at 2.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you.
Heading to the top of the third inning, a quick-paced game here in the South Central Sectional semifinal. South Central come up for their third time to hit. It will be Colton Smith, Maddox Robb, and Cohen West. Anybody gets on, we'll see Brody Markley. Smith flew out to center back in inning number 1. Getting his second look at Manhart. These two teams see each other often. This is not the first time they have seen each other, that's for sure. I think it might be the first time they've played this season, as that's a bouncer to the left side. Takes an odd hop. Throw across is in time. Nice play by Jackson Gergel. That really kind of took a dead hop on him as the throw across in time for out number 1. In stands Maddox Robb. Right-handed swinger. Grounded to third in the second inning. He was the first out of that second inning before South Central hit 5 base hits in a row just after Robb batted. South Central in their blue jerseys with white striping, white trim, white numerals, and silver pants. South Central across their chests. As that ball is fouled back, South Central also with their dark blue hats with silver fronts of the hats. Little out of the zone there from Connor Manhart. Manhart, no strikeouts as yet. It's 2-2 here on Robb with nobody on base. He knocks it down the left side, but foul. American flag out in center field. flowing pretty strong to right. Looks like if you put it up toward the right side, you might get a chance at a long shot as Colin West gets struck by the ball in the on-deck circle in the shoulder. It hit his left shoulder. He's a right-handed pitcher. And he says, yeah, thanks a lot, Maddox. I appreciate it. But as we saw in the first inning, home runs are possible. And a long home run by Blaze Verdane. Well, not particularly long, just barely got over the fence, but long enough. The field is symmetrical here in Ken Mundy, Lions Field. 300 to each corner. 330 to the power alleys, 360 to deep center field. And that ball got over about halfway between the 300 sign and the 330 sign as that ball is knocked foul again. Manhart into his third inning of work. And walks his first batter. So Maddox Robb over to first base. He will be replaced by the courtesy runner. That is Jones. Seth Jones on first base with one out for Colin West. West was standing in a bad spot just a second ago. But he had a base hit his last time up as he poked it out to right center. Big crowd on hand here at Lions Field, and it's going to be big all day long. They have a large covered area for fans with bleachers to both sides of home plate. And that'll be nice for the fans if we do get a little precipitation. West looking at a 1-2 count. Bounces it to short. The throw to second in time. Over to first. In time. Double play for the Hatchets. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. It's tied up at 2.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Florida. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to
Colin West heads back to the mound for South Central. His third look at the Hatchets from Windsor Sioux-Straw. Second look as that ball is knocked into center field. Second look at Jackson Gergel, who's flied out now twice. Flew out to right, now to center. West was coming off 3 strikeouts in a row, but he doesn't care as long as he gets the outs. Ben Bridges will step in. Bridges was hit by a pitch. back in the first inning, and he scored on the home run from Blaze Verdane. Only one hit given up so far by West, as that one curved back in for a strike. That was a nice pitch from Cohen West. The senior right-hander hit him. That's 2 in a row. And West just stomps his foot on the mound. Doggone it, he says. I certainly did not mean to do that. And he kind of scratching his left arm. I thought he got hit on the upper arm, but he's not happy as Blaze Verdane steps back in. Last time up, Blaze went opposite field with a home run. We're tied at 2 here in the top of the third. First throw over from West today. As it's really, well, he's hit 3 hitters, 3 batters. You can say he has given up several base runners, but only 1 hit. Verdane was trying to go left side that time, as he was trying to pull that one hard over the left field wall. The next from West. 1-2, strike 3 looking. Whenever that curveball's cooking like that, you keep going to it if you're Cohen West. That'll bring up Branson Tingley with a man on, 2 outs. South Central has committed an error, as Cohen West had difficulty handling a ball knocked back to him. That went out into a right field on the run in. The catch is made by Evan Hoover. We'll move to the top of the 4th inning, tied at 2.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Welcome back. Top of the 4th inning as Connor Manhart heads back out to the mound. He has thrown 52 pitches. Cohen West has thrown 40 for South Central, if you are keeping track, which you might want to do from time to time. Pitch limit is 115, assuming neither of these pitchers went on Saturday. And they have full max. Manhart will face Brody Markley, followed by Zane Montes, then Evan Hoover. Anybody gets on Max Magnus. As that one bounced back to Manhart, he lobs it over for out number 1. Markley was one of those string of 5 batters that got base hits in a row back in that 2-run second. Windsor Stewstrass with 2 runs in the first, South Central with 2 in the second. Nobody with any runs in the third. That's where we sit. 2-2 here in the top of the fourth inning. You say, but Bruce, South Central's at home. Why are they batting first? Well, there was a coin toss, and Windsor-Stewstrasse won the toss. That's why Windsor-Stewstrasse, the home team today. This is the first of two this afternoon. That one was close in. Montes able to avoid it. Montes, one of those base hits. He was eliminated running home on a fielder's choice, and he walks. He's back on base. So 1 out walk. It's the second walk issued on the day by Connor Manhart. That'll bring up Evan Hoover. Each team has executed a double play nicely. South Central, or pardon me, Windsor-Stewstrasse got out of the third inning with a double play. Hoover, base hit his last time up. Stands in with a man on first. Manhart peeks over, throws home. That ball high, foul, left side on the run. It's going to almost hit. Oh, it comes back. And does not. The play is not made. That is your wind from the west. As Kendall Morris all the way over to the fence. Had to try to dive back about 10 feet to his left. He overran it, and the ball drops harmlessly. So second chance for Evan Hoover. 1-2 the count. He fists that one fouling out of play. We're televising this game alone today. We're not going to televise the Altamont versus Okaw Valley game, as that one is popped behind home plate foul. No catch. That got into the netting. When it gets into the netting, even if Tingley had caught it, it doesn't count as a catch because it was deflected. That one up and in. Hit him. So a hit by pitch. We'll put runners at first and second. And that brings the fielders in at the corners. And Max Magnus at the plate. He got a base hit himself back in that first inning. Spins to bunt and brings it back before the pitch comes through. That's ball one. Manhart trying to maintain the tie. There's a strike. Throw down to second. Oh, and he had him. Great throw. And the catch not made out there at second base by Jackson Gergel. He realized how far off the base Montez was, and he had him by a mile. Could not hold on to the baseball. That's a strike inside corner. 1-2. Montez leads off a second. Ball gets underneath, and Tingley gathers it before Montez decides to head to third, and he decides against it. 2-2 the count, as that was ball two. Whoa, way in at first base. And there's the bunt down the left side. That is strike three. Magnus strikes out on the foul bunt. Brings up the top of the lineup with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Here comes Callaway Smith. You think these two teams don't know each other? Ben Bridges over at first base was coming in ready to go to get that bunt. He was halfway to home before the contact was even made. He probably would have been able to beat either the pitcher or the catcher to the baseball had it been fair. So 2 outs, 1 ball count. That ball into deep left field, going back and catching it about 3 steps in front of the wall. Seth Rinker puts away the Cougars. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning, tied at 2.
Head on down to Boyd Discount Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City, Illinois. The finest names in comfort, beauty, and function, like Ashley, Serta, and Brooks, are waiting for you on both sides of the main drag in downtown Wayne City. Head on down to Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center or BoydFern.com for huge selections of sofas, sectionals, recliners, leather furniture, beds, mattress sets, sleeper sofas, coffee. Big on value, all roads lead to Boyd's. Office furniture.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any and potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
Top of inning, probably bottom of inning number 4. As Windsor Stu Strauss heads to bat, they will send Kendall Morris, followed by Connor Manhart, Dirk Freeze. Anybody gets on, we'll see Colton Bridges in the Hatchets lineup. As heading to the mound after 3 innings, Cohen West with 40 pitches thrown. 40 pitches and 4 strikeouts. That's pretty doggone good in just 3 innings. He gave up a hit by pitch and then a home run in that first inning. But other than that, he has kept the Hatchets' bats silent. No wood chopping for the Hatchets since that first inning. West has, however, struck 3 hitters. 1-2 the count. Steve Reich 3 looking. Right down the gut. And the thing is, of his now 5 strikeouts, 3 of them have been via the called strike. He gets it back, and he is ready to go. He is getting that low strike today as Connor Manhart ground into a double play back in the first to end that inning. Outside corner, strike 2. Couple of good-looking pitches, and Manhart steps out with an 0-2 count. He wants to resettle. Barely got a piece of that one. Blows his cheeks out, says, "Whoo, glad I touched it." 2 runs in the first for Windsor Stu Strauss on their only hit of the game. Home run by Blaise Verdane. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Curveball well away from the strike zone. Big crowd here on hand for this sectional semifinal. That ball poked into center field. Jogging a few steps to his left. Easy catch made by Max Magnus. So here comes Dirk Freeze. Struck out back in the 2nd inning. Not this time as he knocks it out to right field, and it gets down. It gets down and gets past Evan Hoover. Freeze makes the turn and then heads back to first base as Hoover gets up quickly and heads to the baseball. There's the 2nd hit of the game for Windsor Stu Strauss with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That will bring up Colton Bridges with 2 outs. Good effort by Hoover, just could not get to it. Freeze with that hit. Bridges also struck out his last time up. He struck out looking. And he watches the low one come through there. We'll see if Cohen West wants to pay any attention to the man at first. He hadn't paid much. Steerreich on lower inside corner right there. Home plate blue giving that low strike today. He's been consistent. Swing and a nipper. Strike two. So with 2 outs, 1 on, 2-2 the count. There's ball 3. That will set Dirk Freeze free over at first base. He'll be off with the pitch to Bridges. There he goes. Ball, the Steerreich 3. So 2 strikeout looking for Colton Bridges today. 2 strikeout looking in that inning for Cohen West. We'll head to the top of the 5th, tied at 2.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Well, my radar has a little bit of green spot on top of Ken Mundy, but that's it. As looks like most everything else has broken up, so let's hope that stays that way. As I believe the Cardinals are probably playing again as well. They had a completed last night's game. The Cardinals won it. I'm surprised they are not yet playing. 2, 3, and 4 for the Cougars here in the 5th. Trevin Sidwell, Colton Smith, Maddox Robb, then Cohen West if anybody's on. Manhart back out, and he's at 71 pitches starting this inning. And it's 2-0 to Sidwell. Sidwell's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. He's gotten good aluminum on the ball. Just has not been able to find a hole. 5 hits for South Central, and now another walk. That is walk number 1, 2, 3, plus a hit by a pitch. For Manhart. You don't like walking the leadoff man, though, if you're a Windsor Stewstrass fan. Colton Smith comes up. He's 0 for 2. Flew out in the first, grounded out in the third. They Tinsley thought about throwing behind the runner. They scared him back, though, as Sidwell leading off of first. Bouncer to the left side. Nice pluck. Throw to second in time. Throw to first. Not in time. So the fielder's choice gets the lead runner. And that'll bring up Maddox Robb with 1 out and a runner at first. 2 runs in the first for Windsor Stewstrass. 2 runs in the second for South Central. And that's where we stand here in the top of the 5th inning at Lions Field in Ken Mundy, Illinois, here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate all you folks tuning in. Swing and a miss. Tyler Edwards on one camera, Mason Hager on another. Jonathan Garrison helping out in the truck along with Ty Landreth and Abby Springmeyer. We're going to need to go to the modular on that thing. We keep adding more people in there. That's cool. 2-1 to count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Brett Garrison behind the plate. Umpiring today. Dennis Douthit and Carl Shreve on the other men in blue. Wind in the trees blowing pretty hard. I'd say it's now up to about 10 or 15 miles an hour. Higher than the 9 it started at. Beautiful sunny day, though, as that one is popped foul down the left side, out of play. Maddox Robb walked his last time up. Next from Connor Manhart. That's out to left field. It's going to. Oh, did he make the play? He made. No, it's a fair ball, so they're going to throw it second to get the out at second. Say dropped the ball. Throw it to second. Well, we're going to get the out at second base. Out at second. The runner never went. Colton Smith never ran to second base. He thought it was caught, but it was not caught. So that is out by fielder's choice. Whether you very seldom see the fielder's choice 7-4. So now 2 outs. And that'll bring Cohen West to the plate. West got a base hit back in the second, grounded into double play in the third. South Central fans giving a little guff to the blue. You know, if he doesn't catch it, he doesn't catch it. The guy's got to run. And that's why he was out at second. He did not run. As Cohen West will take a 4-pitch walk. Puts runners at first base and second base. With 2 outs. And Brody Markley to the plate. Markley with a base hit his last time up. Bouncer to the left side. Seth Jones out again at second base. Courtesy runner for Maddox Robb. He leads off second. As Cohen West, we got a courtesy run over at first base. I think that's still Cohen. That is still Cohen West at first base. 91 pitches now for Manhart. That ball spanked down the left side. Out of play, foul. So 1-2 the count here on Brody Markley. He got a base hit in the second. Singleton scored. Bounce to the pitcher in the fourth, and that one is popped up. Out of play. Sun is coming out. Going to be a gorgeous afternoon here in Ken Monday. Manhart fires up high. Ball 2. So 2-2 on the hitter. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. There's another foul ball. God bless the and long live Mike Shannon. Curveball bounced back to the pitcher, and it gets almost bounced away from Manhart, but he gathers and throws over for out number 3. The Cougars leave 2, but we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're still tied at 2.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Roll King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Roll King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us.
Should have been a hit, but that was a fielder's choice whenever on that. The left fielder couldn't make the play. Seth Rinker, but able to get the out. That's the fielder's choice. So only one hit for Windsor Stewstraws since the first inning. So they have 2 in the game. Carter Verdane at the plate. He'll be followed by the top of the lineup, Jackson Gergel, Ben Bridges, then Blaze Verdane if anybody gets on. 9-1-2. Curveball in across for strike 2. Boy, that's a Cohen West got that curveball going. That is tough to hit. As he throws pitch number 60. It's 2-2. If you're wondering, Connor Manhart now up to 96. The ball fouled out of play. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Windsor Stewstraws with 2 runs in the first. As that one is blooped into right field. Playing it perfectly, however, is Evan Hoover for the first out. That'll bring up Jackson Gergel. Gurgel. He sets up for the bunt. He bunts it down the left side. Perfect. Perfect bunt hit for Jackson Gergel with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So when you're having difficulty getting base runners, by all means, bunt the ball. And that's what Coach Brett Harmeyer did. That'll bring up Ben Bridges. He's been hit by pitch twice, bunts that to the left side. No throw to second, throw to first is in time. There's nobody covering third, so all the way over to third goes Gergel with 2 outs now. So sacrifice is especially good there. 5-3. The shortstop didn't get over. Second baseman needed to cover second, and you needed the shortstop to cover third. The wheel play whenever it's hit to the left-hand side. As it is, Gergel heads all the way to third with 2 outs. And a hard-throwing Cohen West nearly sends that to the backstop. It's a short backstop here at Lions Field. West starts out 2-0 on Verdane. Verdane's 1 for 2 with a home run. 3-0 on Verdane. And West angry. He is frustrated. He's pitched a great ball game. other than one home run. It is pitched gorgeously, and that may have been on purpose. On purpose, not on purpose. How about that? Kurt Jones will head out to talk to his pitcher. I think he noticed the frustration creeping into Cohen West as well, as he heads out and the runners at first and third with 2 outs. And he wants to make sure his defense knows what they're doing. But I also think he's wanting to settle down Cohen West out there on the mound. Cohen adjusting his pants. You want full comfort if you're looking at if you're pitching in a sectional game, that's for sure. And now Kurt Jones giving him a call. Say, hey, throw it to first. First base where you want to throw it, everybody. We only need 1 out. It's 2-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs, runners at first and third. Branson Tingley coming to the plate for the Hatchets. Cleanup man and dangerous hitter. As the meeting breaks up. First pitch to Tingley is out of the zone. That's 5 in a row out of the zone. From Cohen West. Throws over to first. That's probably a B move. The next from West. Homeward is up high. 2-0. Cohen West was cruising along. And a couple of bunts. As that one is knocked into right field. Heading over. His Hoover is called off by Max Magnus, who makes the play. So no harm done with a bunt hit and a bunt two base sacrifice. 2 runners left. We'll head to the top of the 6th, tied at 2.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Discover a world of style and comfort for your home at Chapman's Design and Furniture. Looking for the ultimate relaxation? Don't miss our uplifting Comfort Series recliners. Sink into luxury and unwind like never before. Visit us on Main Street in Salem or call 618-548-2221. Elevate your home with Chapman's Design and Furniture, creating beautiful spaces one room at a time.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Inning number 6 about to begin here as Connor Manhart heads back out to try to complete his 3rd trip through the South Central lineup. Manhart has thrown 96 pitches. He will face 7, 8, and 9 here. Zane Montez, Evan Hoover, and Max Magnus. Anybody gets on, we'll go back to the top of the order with Callaway Smith. Windsor Stew-Stras, the home team tonight. They bat 2nd in the inning. As Montez knocks that out into left center field. Jogging over, playing him perfectly. Seth Rinker makes the catch. That's the first time they've kept Montez off the base paths. He was 1 for 1. What was that I just saw? I'll be darned. Evan Hoover now steps in with the one out. Watches strike one come in high. Strike or high corner. Inside corner. As the choo-choo train runs through right field. You don't see the tracks out there really anymore. You used to be able to see them and used to be able to aim for them. I've heard stories of people putting it out to right field onto the tracks. 3-1 the count on Hoover. Hoover also has not made an out today. He's 1 for 1. Hit by a pitch. And also a single. And he is 3 times on the base paths now as he heads down with one out. And Kurt Jones will come over and talk to his hitter, Max Magnus. Probably looks like he's going to bring up a pinch hitter. Magnus will most likely re-enter in the bottom half of this inning. But heading to the plate for South Central, that's number 23, Hudson Moore, the 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Right-handed swinger. To pinch hit. Here in the top of the 6th. A bouncer foul back to the left side makes it 0-2 on Moore. That was pitch number 105, thrown by Connor Manhart. As I mentioned earlier, you get 115 in the postseason if you have Max, and he has Max. Or the curveball comes in. See you later. That was a tough task for Hudson Moore coming in the way that those curveballs have come in. And with 2 outs, here comes Callaway Smith and a man at first base. Smith, the junior, 0 for 3. Swings and fouls that one back. Hoover leading off of first base. He's staying close. One of the things you cannot afford is getting picked off on the base paths right now. Tie ball game, late innings. It's about the worst thing you could do. 2-2 the score. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Bouncer foul. Manhart has Smith where he wants him at 1-2. Sidwell waits on deck. Pitch number 110. Manhart steps off. Now he's back on. The senior, ready to fire. Curveball popped into left field, jogging back, and farther back the catch is made by Seth Rinker. And South Central goes down here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Back after these.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Pretty even line scores right now as South Central 2 runs on 5 hits. The Hatchets with, that's a fair ball. 2 runs on 1 hit, or on 2 hits. Make that 3 hits, and now make that 4 hits. As Kendall Morris leads off this bottom of the 6th with a base hit. He'll be followed by Connor Manhart, Dirk Freeze, and potentially Colton Bridges. Manhart stands in. That was pitch number 72, by the way, for Colin West. He's got plenty left. As they fake the bunt, that's a strike, and they've got the runner picked off to throw down in time. So Morris caught stealing. What a great play. 2, 3, 6. And like I said, you do not want to get picked off on the base pass. Manhart will stand in with 1 out now and nobody on. The first pitch to Manhart, he pulled the bunt back. Must have been a missed signal because it was a strike. Well, it was a strike because it was a bunt attempt. He must not have been able to reach it. Didn't really give it all that much of a chance. But it caught Morris off the bag. Curveball is just a bit high. Full count to Manhart. And the South Central fans doing a little displeasure, showing their displeasure. That one's poked out to right field, and to make the play is Evan Hoover. So 2 outs. Here comes Dirk Freeze. The designated hitter. He is 0 for 2 with a, well, pardon me, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a base hit. Curveball, Steve Reich, too. Colin West has had that curveball going. 2 senior pitchers here just having a battle. Steve Reich, 3, curveball again. And that'll do it for the 6th. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. This one may go all day. We'll be back after these.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We move to the top of the 7th inning. South Central to hit, as I mentioned earlier a few times. South Central, the home team here today, even though it's played on their home field via a coin toss. Trevin Sidwell, Colton Smith, and Maddox Robb. Anybody gets on, we'll see Cohen West. As back out. Oh, new pitcher in the game for Windsor Stewstraws. That's Blaze Verdane. As it looks like Manhart moves to second base. Just a swap out there. Manhart goes 6 innings. Throws 2 strikeouts. Only gave up 5 hits and 2 runs. 1 wild pitch. As the right-hander Blaze Verdane, the junior, opens out of the zone to Sidwell. That one popped foul. That would knock down the left side is foul. So, yeah, finish the line on Connor Manhart. Cannot be the winner, cannot be the loser. He goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch. As Verdane evens the count on Trevin Sidwell. Sidwell 0 for 2. Walked his last time. And fouls that one back. You can see the difference. Verdane plays a little bit higher in the zone than Manhart was. Manhart used all but his full complement of pitches. And there's ball 4 to lead off this 7th inning. So Colton Smith will head to the plate with nobody out. And Kurt Jones will send a courtesy runner in for Sidwell, or pinch runner. That is Luke Shoemate coming in to run for Sidwell. As South Central wants the speed on the field. So here comes Colton Smith. Oh, swings at the first pitch he sees after a walk. He is 0 for 3 today. And watches ball 2 come in a bit high. That first pitch might have been a smidge high as well, but he swung at it. 1-1 the count now. Blaze Verdane hit him. So batters number 1 and 2 on base via unusual plays. And Brett Harmeyer needs to talk to his defense about how to handle the, I don't know if Maddox Robb bunts. Maddox Robb is the cleanup hitter with nobody out and a runner in scoring position. It would be a bit surprising to see him bunt. Usually you don't let your catchers bunt because, well, they don't typically run very well. And we've already seen earlier in the ball game how the Hatchets were able to take advantage of bunt defense, pick up an extra base. And Coach Harmeyer doesn't want to see that happen to his team. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Tie game, 2-2. 2 runs in the first for Windsor Stewstraws. 2 runs in the second for South Central. And it has been same way ever since. Blaze Verdane way up high. That is making Ben Bridges run in. Outside corner is strike 1. 1-1. to Maddox Robb. Bouncer, he gets the bunt down, throw to first. Not in time. Robb runs it out, and its bases jacked with nobody out. A bunt single. And in comes the pinch runner, Seth Jones again. So with nobody out, bases are loaded for Cohen West. Little opportunity for helpy selfie here for West. He's still on the mound as of the last reckoning here for South Central. Verdane's first pitch is popped up behind the plate. Is it going to get out of play? It does. Hatchett's fans were diving for cover. Sidwell reached via a walk. Smith via a hit by pitch. Maddox Robb an infield hit. 0-1 the count. Up high, ball one. The junior Blaze Verdane in for Connor Manhart on the mound. Manhart went 6 good innings. That ball popped up, out of play again. Verdane needs the strikeout. Altamont takes on Oka Valley after this game. Okaw Valley. A couple of teams each with more than 25 wins. Curveball is too far inside. Does not come in for strike 3. Boo, say the Windsor-Stew-Strass fans. A screamer down the left side is foul. Count remains 2-2. Nobody out. Top of the 7th inning, tie game. Bases jacked. The next from Verdane. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He got the strikeout he desperately had to have. That'll bring up Brody Markley. Markley, 1 for 3. A base hit and scored back in the second. Verdane fires. Cicadas must not have emerged over here in Kinmundy yet. You can't hear anything anyway. And maybe a little. Verdane's next is bounced to third. The throw home gets away. And the first error of the game against Windsor-Stew-Strass costs them a run. Kendall Morris threw that one against the netting. Trevin Sidwell comes home to score. It's 3-2 South Central. How about that? E5. And out comes the courtesy runner for Colton Smith. Or pinch runner. That'll be Garrett Shoemate. And with 1 out, here comes Zane Montes. He can really break it open. That ball gets away from the catcher. No runner. I'm surprised nobody yelled no runner at Branson Tingley. He turned around and fired it back to a home plate. Usually don't do that if there's no runner. That ball get away. 2-0 the count. First 2 pitches, 1-1 the count. Check that. 1-1 the count. I think he missed the count, but the first pitch was a strike, I guess. 2-1 the count. Now, 2-1 the count. The umpire makes sure everybody knows, except the scoreboard monitor for the Cougars. Now 2-2. And they fix it on the scoreboard as well. So everybody knows. Infield shallow, swing and a miss, strike 3. So with the bases loaded, here comes Evan Hoover with 2 outs. His team up by 1, 3-2. Verdane fires. Popped up. That error just made that run unearned. And anything else that comes with it if Evan Hoover gets into one here. Hoover with a base hit in the second. He's been on base 3 times. A walk and a hit by pitch. Knocks that one out into left center, short left. The shortstop, Jackson Gurgle, heads back to get it. But the South Central Cougars come up with a run on a hit. They leave 3. There was an error as well. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Hatchets need 1 to extend and 2 to win. Back after these.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too. An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree. Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
How about that? No hits to the outfield. The only hit in that 7th inning for South Central was an infield hit on a bunt sacrifice, and the Cougars now with 3 runs on 6 hits as Cohen West to face Colton Bridges, Carter Verdane, and Jackson Gurgle. West with plenty of pitches remaining. Coach Jones can keep him out there as long as he wants, most likely. He's only thrown 83 pitches. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to Bridges. Bridges has struck out twice today. Windsor Stewstrass with 2 runs on 4 hits, and that's curveball. That curveball comes in for strike 3. It's the 3rd time Colton Bridges has struck out on the curveball. Here comes Carter Verdane. He's 0 for 2. Windsor Stewstrass with 4 hits. Swing and a miss. Championship game set for 11 o'clock on Saturday. Curveball comes in again for a strike. It's 1-2 to Verdane. Up high, 2-2. Cohen West has gone all the way here. Curveball again, boy, I thought he had him. West has had that pretty curve going tonight. Altamont down there on the left side, leaning against the fence. They will take on Okaw Valley. Winner of that game gets the winner of this one. And Windsor Stewstrass needs base runners. West going exclusively to that curveball as his out pitch right now. See if he throws the heat now that he's thrown that curve twice in a row. I figured he would. There was the heat, and that was strikeout number 2 in this inning. So here comes the top of the order with 2 outs. Jackson Gurgle got to get on. He got a base hit back in the 5th inning. Strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strikeouts for West. Bouncer to the right side. Gathered. Throw over. In time. And the South Central Cougars will come back to win it by a final score of 3-2 as they get through this 7th inning. And South Central will advance to the finals to be held Saturday at 11 a.m. We are checking staffing. We think we'll be here, but we will let you know more. Keep checking our website as we'll let you know exactly what we're doing here for Wabash this weekend. But I'm guessing we'll see what. Well, I better not say anything. We'll just see what we're doing. The Hatchets finished with 2 runs on 4 hits, both earned. As 9 strikeouts for Cohen West. He went all the way, and he walked. Let's see, he hit 3 batters, and I think he walked fewer than that. I think he walked just 2. 1. Yeah, he only walked 1 hitter, but he hit 3. Either way, it's a dandy finish there for Cohen West. He goes all 7. Gives up 2 runs on 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hit by pitch. As Windsor Stewstrass goes 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 on 1 error, and it was a biggie. And they also left 6 runners on base. Windsor Stewstrass completes their season at 19-8 as South Central improves to 18-13-1. For South Central, they finished with 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 base runners left on base. For Windsor Stewstrass, Connor Manhart went 6 innings. Blaze Verdane went 1. Verdane gave up 1 hit. It was a bunt single, and 1 run. It was unearned, but he also did walk 1 and hit 1 with a pitch, and those were costly as he had to deal with a bases loaded situation. Verdane with 2 strikeouts. Manhart also with 2 strikeouts. Verdane gets the loss. West gets the win. Again, South Central 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 11 left on base. And Windsor Stewstrass 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. It was a biggie. And 6 left on base. As South Central advances to Saturday morning, they'll play at 11 a.m. The winner of Altamont and Okaw Valley. We'll let you know our plans as soon as we have them made for Wabash Catch TV. But until then, for all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you this afternoon's final score. South Central advances to the sectional championship game, knocking off the Windsor Stewstrass Hatchets 3-2. So long from Lions Field.